Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing another game of League of Legends, trying to carry our way up to Diamond by only playing support. I'm the Strategy Professor. Alright, so this is the first patch 6.17, and I got another good reminder of why I should dodge last game. It won't show up on the channel, but we had a Vayne bottom and a Diana jungle. And that right there should be enough to dodge. And the reason is, those are two losing lanes. Like, very badly losing lanes. So, Vayne is the worst popular ADC right now. By a long shot. By a long shot. I mean, I would almost rather see Urgot than Vayne, because at least Urgot has unique strategic implications to him, right? So at least he can sort of tank. If you need another tank as AD carry, and you have like 2 assassins or something, he can initiate fights. I don't think Urgot's good. Let's be clear about this. I don't think Urgot's good, but I honestly think that Vayne is worse than Urgot. Urgot can at least farm in lane. Okay, we're still going to ban Jhin. That was just a slap on the wrist, the nerf in this patch. He still is overpowered beyond all belief, so... You know, they really need to nerf the range on his W, and probably something to do with his damage, or his escapes. They had something in the patch, like the preview, where he was going to lose, he gets like a certain run speed, like 10% extra move speed or something when he crits, and they kept that in there. So they just nerfed the ratio on his W, which was already obscenely high, but they increased his clear speed with it, so he can still clear just as much. So he has W and traps for just massive clear, and grenades. There's just too much on that champion, so I've talked about him at length in past videos. But if you have a Vayne, you better win every other lane really hard. So if you have something like a Diana jungle, you're going to lose the jungle really hard because you can't do anything until level 6. You can't gank. You can't do anything. And then we had a Talia mid, which is okay. Into Zed, though, which can be really bad. Now, the Talia ended up being like having a bad game, but the pick is okay. And then the Darius into Riven, you would think that Darius would be good against Riven, but not this time. So Nidalee is another major strike. She can do stuff early, but she doesn't scale, and she has an extremely high skill cap. Like, very, very high skill cap. With very little payout. So she's not that much better than something like an Elise, is the example that I always use. Elise, almost the same thing. Very good early game pressure, but she actually scales. She can turn into a tank later and still 0 people out, and she has CC. Let me just indicate that I'm probably going to go Alistar. I do want to play other things. I think Kled is good also. I mean, I could go Anami with, well, the problem is we don't have a tank jungler, though. This guy builds tanky, I think, Kled. But we don't have a tank jungler, and I need a bit more peel, because they have 2 things that could rush in and assassinate. Yeah, I'm just going to go Alistar. Also, a subscriber asked me to play more Alistar games, so I'm going to play more Alistar games. If you want me to play a specific champion, just let me know in the chat, and I'll do my best to try to play that champion. I know that people probably want some more Nami or Janna videos. Let's see. We're going to be facing some poke, so we'll do this, and I'll put the Rune Page in the description, so thank you to Crit, a relatively new subscriber, for recommending that. And then we're going to go with the Tom Kinch page, which is just tenacity, strength of the ages, and health. So, in the past, I have done Bond of Stone and Runic Armor, but since the nerf, you need to be upfront tank here with Alistar because you don't have as much damage mitigation. So yeah, 6.17. Well, first of all, just some real quick channel stuff. I'm going to add in some ads. If you've ever not noticed, I don't run ads on the channel. I really wanted to wait for 1,000 subscribers, but I've slowed down a lot over the last 3 or 4 days. I had been getting, you know, somewhere in the neighborhood of somewhere 5 to 10 subscribers a day, and that's okay early on, but I haven't gained any, really, over the last 3 to 4 days. Maybe like 1 or 2, like almost none. And the problem is I'm like gaining subscribers, but I'm also losing subscribers, so I'm not really sure why that is. But I think that one thing that might be holding me back is not having ads. Now, it sounds counterintuitive, right? Because people generally don't like ads. Although I think most people are used to it, right? So, like, every video basically on YouTube has ads. So a lot of people either have ad block or you want to support the channel, you know, and you just watch it, or just, you know, go watch something else or do something else for 15 seconds. Go grab a drink while the ad plays, something like that. I think people are used to the ad atmosphere because that makes high-quality entertainment free, basically, right? Like, you just have to watch something for just 15 seconds, or not even watch it, you know, just leave it running for 15 seconds. And it makes the content free on YouTube, which is one of the great things about YouTube. But anyways, the reason that I want to run the ads, the primary reason, is I want to get better. I want YouTube to prioritize my content. Now, I'm not sure if this is how it works. And I'm not sure about the terms of, you know, I'm not even sure if they would tell you if this is how it worked. But I would imagine, just logically, that YouTube would prioritize, when people search for a video, videos that have ads. I mean, we already know that at the top they have, like, sponsored videos.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Now I'm angry.
We know that they prioritize putting sponsored videos at the top, right? Which means that they do have an eye to which videos are going to make them the most money, right? And so the equation for them making money, because they get a cut of your ad revenue, a large cut of your ad revenue, the purpose, or the combo rather, is you have lots of views plus ads. So I definitely don't have lots of views, but I also don't have ads. So they're going to kick me down the line, I would imagine, because they're not going to make any money on my videos, right? Because I don't have ads enabled. And my original thought process is, well, I don't want to run ads because I want people to come in here, you know, try out the content, and I just want to make sure that, you know, I have an established channel that's worthy of having some ads, right? But I just may not get any views because I don't have ads, as I just described. Because YouTube's not going to prioritize my videos because they're not making any money on it. So I think I just want to throw it up there just so we can get some more views in. I realize I'm just going to make like pennies at this point on ads, and the purpose of this channel is not even really to make a lot of money. But if it brings more viewers in, if I just enable the ads and people are used to it anyways, then I'm just going to do it. So that's my process. So if you've never seen an ad here and you see one over the next few days, that's why. I'm just trying to get more people in here and just trying to show YouTube, hey, you can make some money off of this channel, so that more people will be able to find it when they go through the search results. I need to try something, as I just said, because... Alright, let's get in here. Let's get some damage on her. I need to try something. And I'm going to also polish it up and add in some bells and whistles and stuff. Maybe a webcam, maybe, I don't know what. I need to start streaming as well. Surprisingly, Vayne is actually good in Ezreal. That is like the 180 champion that Vayne is good into these days. And I think our Ezreal picked Ezreal into Vayne. Now Ezreal did get a buff though, which is nice. So I need to harass, but Ezreal really can't follow up that much, and they can heal with Braum. So that's kind of unfortunate. So this is kind of going to be a farm lane, which favors Vayne heavily. Well, not heavily. Ezreal's still really good later in the game. Well, I need to go ahead and use this on something. I need to try to push Vayne into tower or something. Maybe Ezreal will eventually get an auto attack in there when I combo. We'll see. Alistar does scale and skirmish better than other champions I could have picked. I mean, I could have picked something like Nami, Alright, so that was good, because we saw him leave, and we got him to eat all of those things, so... Now we can zone him out.
First blood.
Okay, good. I need to be careful around those walls so that Vayne doesn't pin me, but we should be able to zone her out of some stuff. Yeah, I want to make sure she doesn't get that huge one. Okay, good. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to deny her the cannon minion. So I didn't do the full combo there because Ezreal wasn't in a good place to follow up. I just wanted to knock her back with the W. No, don't do it, dude. It's not worth it. I know it's annoying that they have a heal sitting there, but we can't really do a lot about it. I think we should be able to get out. Alright, we got it. It's good. And it's already kind of pushed in, so we can back here. We might lose a little bit on the way back, but... should be okay. So I'm going to go for the health and just one Fairy Charm. I would like to go for 2 Fairy Charms there, but this will give you a little bit more cash since it's kind of a farm lane anyways. Alright, so we might lose the cannon here, we'll see. I think we're going to be able to get the cannon. At least I will be able to get into range for experience on the cannon, I believe. Hopefully. We'll see. Come on, baby, run. Oh, gosh. No, I think I missed it. Okay, so I did send at least one over to him. But Ezreal... okay, he got tier. Good. So that's a really good back moment for Ezreal also, just so he can get his tier rolling. We didn't even have to use flash there, I don't think. Ezreal has his flash, right? Yeah. Yeah, I still like Ezreal better than Vayne. I still think Ezreal's a top tier. He's just so safe. That's the thing. He's really safe. He's not good against tanks, but no one's playing tanks. That's the thing. The reason he's not good against tanks is he just can't deal enough damage to break them. How are we looking CS-wise? 43 to 47. Okay, so relatively even. That's about what I would expect. What does she have? She doesn't have a Vamp Scepter or anything. Oh my gosh, seriously? Misses an open CS with a Q. Well, you can't hit CS4 people. Who's their mid? Diana. Okay, that's pretty dangerous. Yeah, I need to make sure Diana shows up in lane again. Just wait on it. I know it sucks missing CS. Okay, there she is. So she was up the red side. But it's better than dying. Don't want to get near walls for either one of them. trying to get my mana back up. Okay, Graves is top, so we can all in here. How is Braum even low mana? He hasn't been doing anything. I guess he's been dropping those charms. Go ahead and eat a biscuit here just to heal up. Come on, buddy. You can hit the CS, I promise. There we go. I mean, this has been a CS off. They should basically be even in CS. Like, Ezreal should be down like maybe 3 or something from having to back a little bit earlier. Alright, fine. It's fine. Nidalee might be able to hunt him down with a spear. No, she's not going for it. I need to push this all the way in. I know he's scared of Graves. We need to try to get that in the tower. Is it all going to get there? Okay, good. That denies a lot of farm. Because if we had just let that just normally sit there pushing this way, then we would have lost a wave and they would have had 2 waves stacked up there. I'm going to go for this. No. Actually, I want boots. And one of these. One of these. That looks good. So that was pretty good. We just put the exhaust as soon as she rolled in. And just put our head down and CC. I mean, I wanted to... If he didn't kill her right there, I was going to W and boot her into the tower. So she took a tower hit. I kind of wanted to do that to Bard also. But Ezreal was so low at the end of that trade that I didn't want to kill him by knocking Bard into him. So you always want to be aware of that. I've messed up on that a couple of times before. Okay, we still have a thing over there. That's fine. Okay, so she should get zoned up here. I want to go ahead and take this opportunity. Well, she's not really going to let me get a really deep ward, but I want to get just 1 ward there just for the TP if Clyde wants to. Oh, they're going to try to control that push, huh? I think not. We're in control now. We got the kills. Yeah. Just let him get a Q in there.
Ally has been slain.
Yeah, if I can get an open field hit on him so that Ezreal can get his Q combo, I definitely should. Oh, that was pretty good, pretty good. Okay, good. Yeah, once I mess up the combo, she could just go open season because she knows I don't have any CS, so that was unfortunate. I'm fine with the tower being where it is, though. We had Nidalee come down and clean it up, so that's good. Actually, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad because there's like 5 extra. Yeah, I'm going to have to push this in, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to push it in. It's bad that I even hesitated on it. I couldn't count. I need to learn how to count faster. I need to go back to like grade school. and learn how to CS. Like I said, I just never play a role at CS's, and supports don't have 80 runes, so it makes it really hard to CS. Is she gonna stay? No, she knows I'm here. I'm just gonna go back bottom. I don't have any wards though. It was worth a try middle, I think.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Rampage. Double kill.
Alright, nice. Do you have a Sheen yet? Okay, good. He's got a Sheen. I like this guy's build. Oh god. Knock it back. Let's buy some room. Oh, are you serious? No. No. Oh, god. Dang it, I messed up my Q. She like rolled out of it or something. I don't remember what happened, but I could have probably turned that. I feel certain I messed up something in there. Alright, let's go for a couple of pinks. I didn't have a pink either for Vayne, because I hadn't been back in a long time. What'd she have? Okay, she had her Blade of the Ruined King, which is a really nice power spike for her. I don't know what he's doing with this. That's new.
Nothing can hold.
Nice. Get some wards up here. Yeah, jungler's dead. We should be able to get this. Okay, so Nidalee's playing pretty well this game, I think, right? Yes, Nidalee's playing very well. So, good for Nidalee. I mean, they did just nerf the other junglers, so that indirectly buffs Nidalee. Try to get a little ward up in here. Give Nidalee some intel. Oh, well, I can't clear that, I don't think. That's way too dangerous. Yeah. That was a nice try, but I'll go ahead and drop one here, and then I've got one for Vayne. Alright, so we're going to have a hard time all-inning Vayne in a 2-on-2. Okay, so we have pretty good vision now of the area, but still, it's on the dangerous side. Get a little damage on it. Alright, nice.
has destroyed a turret.
Like, I don't want to risk it. Yeah, I think just go for the push to end here. We get the ZZ, a couple of paints. Now, Frozen Heart is good into Vayne. They don't have that many other auto attackers. Oh, they do. They have 3. So I need to get that as well, but I do want some MR for Diana. And we're winning pretty steadily, but we need help with push. We don't have... Oh, that's Chomp. Yep. Let's go ahead and get some wards up here while he's down. Oh, he could have comboed him immediately. It doesn't stop his little ground thing. Jeez. I've noticed Cho'Gath being very strong lately. I don't know why. In some matchups. So I don't have to go all in there. I mean, I could have. Now I can dive here though, because they're really, really low. If I get a good shot. Put this on a 2 hotkey. Nice. Okay, well that was bad. That was a really bad flash Q. Really bad. They all moved like right when I did it. Alright, that's fine. Oh, Jesus. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I was trying to flash Q. I don't remember who I was trying to get. I think it was Graves or something. I think I was trying to get both of them was maybe the problem. I think there were 2 people there from what I remember. And I was trying to get both of them and I got none of them. I just like went right between both of them and Q'd. I'll see if I can at least figure out a webcam thing today. I don't know. I need to add some bells and whistles, clearly. I know I've been needing to do that. I wanted to get a ton of videos up. I'm just haunted by the fact that I seem to be doing so well for a little bit. But now I'm losing people. So I think the webcam will be pretty cool. And just talking more to the camera and stuff like that. And just dressing up in my suit. Did I go to class in? I mean, I think that'll fit thematically, right? Like with the strategy professor, like dressing up like a professor and casting games. Now, late at night, I might look... I should just play the vampire counts late at night in Warhammer. That's what I should do, because that's what it'll look like. I mean, I could even dress up like a vampire or something. I don't know. That might be going a little too far. It's not really my shtick. I need to...
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nope, can't reach him. I was trying to see if I could get him through the wall. Well, they did go for the ZZ, but... Alright, well we did get a turn out of it. Dude, just come over here. Someone's gonna get you here in a second. You do a little bit of trample damage when you're standing this close.
Shut down.
Well, I couldn't quite get it by myself. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have even been there.
Killing spree.
Well, Ezreal did kill him. We'll keep going, I guess. I don't know what Ezreal's doing over there. I wish he'd rotate over here. Okay, he's finally coming over. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's get, I don't even know what to get here. Oh, Frozen Heart, that's what I was talking about. I'm really low on health, though. Whatever, I'll do it. Let's sell that. Oh. Okay, whatever, it's fine.
The enemy's inhibitor
I forgot that cost 1,000 now. I think it used to cost 800, like, back in the day. I've been playing for so many years, sometimes it all just kind of blends together. Like, I'll think that an item costs what it used to cost, or does what it used to do. Years ago. It's hard to believe this game's been around for, like, 7 years or something.
I know the way.
Okay, well, there's that. Yeah, I need to be careful. It is a 3-on-4 here. They're getting middle. There we go, nice.
an inhibitor.
Alright. So that was pretty good. Okay, so what did we... learn? Well, we learned that Vayne is still not good. And that happened in my last game as well. I mean, I'm not being a Vayne hater. Like, I like Vayne as a concept. I don't mean to hate on Vayne players. All I'm saying is that this is not her patch. Because she doesn't have good wave clear. She doesn't have good early game harass. She doesn't have better late game scaling than any other AD carry, really. I mean, what she is good at is she's good at breaking tanks. So if you think there's going to be a Dr. Mundo in your face the entire game, then she can be good. Because a lot of other champions can't deal with that. Just because she's very mobile, she can knock him back, and she does true damage. So she's good at breaking tanks, but that's it. And this is not a tank meta. There just aren't that many tanks. We had one, well, tank in quotes, because he's not even building tank. He's building like all AD. And that's a common theme too. Like you see people like Irelia or who else? It's like a Gnar sometimes. Like you see these champions that are traditionally tanks, but tank items just aren't good right now, so they just aren't even building tank. So you'll see things like this guy, for instance, you know, running all AD items, or you'll see Irelia start off with Trinity Force Ghostblade or something first. Just nobody's building tank items because the offensive items are so much stronger right now. Or at least that's what it seems because everyone's doing it. I still think that people should build more defensive items, but just no one does. So that's why Vayne is not good right now. It's because even the tanks aren't building tank items, and there aren't that many tanks to begin with. So if you're facing against all assassins or poke champions, then Vayne is not good. Because she has to get in very close to do her damage. She has a very, very short range. I think it might be 550, but I feel like it's not 500, I don't think. But it's something lower than most other AD carries. And she has no harass, no poke, no wave clear. And just her flat out damage scaling against non-tanks is not that high. Because she can't use things in team fights like Hurricane or Sivir's ricochet shots or Jinx's rocket shots. Just to name some of the most popular ones, or Jin's bouncing grenades and just one-shot crits that he does to people, or just ulting people from the other side of the map and killing them. Like, she doesn't have any of this stuff. She has no utility. She's just a good one-on-one duelist. She's good against Ezreal because Ezreal doesn't have high spike damage either. He's probably one of the lowest damage AD carries at the end, but he's very safe, so he can spam a lot of abilities, he can get away, he can kite with Frozen Fist, so he's good against these kind of assassin-y champions. But Vayne is not. But Vayne is good against Ezreal, and as you can see, she's still lost. Like, Ezreal still did better. He was 5-2 and 10. Even in lane, we got the first blood kill. Now, they did get a kill on us in lane, mostly because I messed up something in there. I can't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure I missed a Q or something in there. So she really only won because I messed up a Q. So she can't even beat up the person that she's supposed to counter the hardest in lane. And Bard's a good champion with her because, I mean, he has damage. He doesn't have guaranteed CC, but he has damage. He has heals. He was able to heal her up in lane. She just can't follow up anything. Like, you saw he got a stun a few times on us in lane, and she just can't follow up and deal damage to kill us. Like, that's how we got our first blood, was Bard landed a stun, we were kind of low. She ult rolls in to go for, or I don't remember if she had an ult or not. I think she did at that point. She ult rolls in, I just exhaust her, Q her, and then she dies. She's also very high skill cap. Speaking of that, like, you can't roll into range like that on an Alistar. You can't roll into melee range, or Alistar's going to Q you and kill you. Or the other person's going to kill you, rather. So, very high skill cap, very low payout, no harass, no wave clear, lower sustained damage than most other AD carries. I mean, like I said, the only reason you would ever pick her is if they just have a bunch of tanks in your face. Even Cho'Gath, look at that. Traditionally a tank, building all AP. Kled, probably designed to be a tank, builds all AD. So this is just not the time for Vayne. Just trust me. Just save her for normals. Save her, just put her on the shelf for when the tanks roll back out, when they make the tank meta good again. People don't like the tank meta, though, so I'm not even sure if they're going to do that again. Because people like to get kills. I mean, that's most people in League of Legends love to get kills. They love making flashy plays with assassins. They love building damage items. So Riot probably understands that. And, you know, they want to have some counterplay to those things. But I doubt they will go back to a tank meta anytime soon. They might eventually, just to switch it up. I mean, they do a really good job of managing the champions, I think, at Riot. There are some imbalances for sure, but when you're trying to balance, you know, 130 champions or however many there are, and just trying to figure out all the different permutations, it's pretty hard to do. So I think they do a pretty good job. There aren't that many imbalanced champions. There's only Jhin right now. I think he's the only one that really, like, I feel like he has to go. Other things have counters, and they recognize he's a problem, and they're working on it. So, and it's very complicated when you're balancing too. Just to put a bow on it, then I'll end the episode. It's very complicated because it's like, well, do you buff certain champions? Do you nerf other champions? Is it the items problem? You know, is it this champion in combination with other champions that's the problem? There's a lot of different factors to go into. So, for how complicated it is, they do a phenomenal job of balancing this game. So, thank you very much. That's going to be it. If you enjoyed this, watch the other multiplayer matches. We have a lot of those on the channel. They're all a lot of fun. Also, check out the Legendary campaigns for Total War if you're interested in that. They're a lot of fun. We also have multiplayer for Total War. If you just want to watch some quick battles, you're not sure if you want to commit to watching the campaign map and working through the plays like I do, you just want to watch some good battles, you know, each one of those battles is probably about 15 minutes or less. And the battle itself, most people watch it for like 7 minutes or 5 minutes or something. So, anyways, do check those out. That's a lot of fun. And that's going to be it. If you enjoyed this, consider watching the other stuff, liking, subscribing, commenting. Anything you can do to interact with the videos helps out a ton. So you really need to try to generate some more subscribers here. We were doing well for a while at building a great community, but we're slowly losing some people, and I haven't figured out why. Like, we're gaining people, but we're also losing an equal amount of people. So I'm not quite sure why that is. So I will try to investigate. If you have any ideas, things that you think would help me out with the channel, or champions that you would like to see me play, just let me know. As I said, one subscriber asked that I play more Alistar, so I'm doing it. If you want to see me play a champion, specifically, just let me know and I'll try to play it. But thank you very much. It's always a pleasure broadcasting for you. I had fun this episode. I hope you did too, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a wonderful evening.